I'm back. Took me a minute to get down. My knee has been kind of sore here. Not exactly sure why, but oh well. So I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. Using the little girl's room. Probably won't do much back here. I think I did most of what I missed yesterday. All the flags up there. And U.S., Canada, Great Britain. I got a German one. Okay. Switzerland, yeah, that's the White Cross. Germany, Sweden, Japan, Brazil, got Belgium too. Sometimes I get can't tell which one is which, but Germany is the long one's going down. The others are going, side to side. They're different, same colors, but different direction, I guess. I got Denmark, Italy, Norway, Netherlands, France, Spain, and Russia. There. We have a thing on this to tell what it is. Cluster. And it's over there. I should have put it right over it. Typical living room.
One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
If you know, you know. Ah, working now. Oh, it does. Okay. Iron Man.
So we're wondering whether or not they're eligible to accept the
R2. And that's the other one from the other Star Wars. Can't remember what its name was. C-3PO.
It's a very natural thing. Sometimes when we look at it, it is the result of reason, engineering, thought. But it still looks great. The top of the atmosphere, down to the surface, it takes us 7 minutes. It takes 14 minutes or so for the signal from the spacecraft to make it to Earth. That's how far Mars is away. So when we first get word that we've touched the top of the atmosphere, the vehicle has been alive and dead on the surface for at least 7 minutes.
Entry, descent, and landing, also known as EDL, is referred to as the 7 minutes of terror, because we've got literally 7 minutes to get from the top of the atmosphere to the surface of Mars, going from 13,000 miles an hour to 0 in perfect sequence, perfect choreography, perfect timing, and the computer has to do it all by itself with no help. If any one thing doesn't work just right, it's game over.
We slam into the atmosphere and develop so much aerodynamic drag. Our heat shield, it heats up and it glows like the surface of the sun. 1,600 degrees.
During entry, the vehicle is not only slowing down violently through the atmosphere, but also we are guiding it like an airplane to be able to land in a very narrow, constrained space. This is one of the biggest challenges that we're facing, and one that we have never attempted on Mars.
Mars is actually really hard to slow down because it has just enough atmosphere that you have to deal with it. Otherwise, it will destroy your spacecraft. On the other hand, it doesn't have enough atmosphere to finish the job. We're still going about 1,000 miles an hour. So at that point, we use a parachute.
The parachute is the largest and strongest supersonic parachute that we've ever built to date. It has to be able to withstand 65,000 pounds of force, even though the parachute itself only weighs about 100 pounds.
When it opens up that fast, it's a neck snapping 9 Gs.
That
Alrighty.
you have to get that heat shield off. It's like a big lens cap blocking
See
our
if I
view
can
of the
get back
ground.
over to my spot over there. Listen to a word in a word.
So there's a door right here. If I can pop that down or not. There it goes. And you unlock the wing. Your flag goes up to tell the pilot that it's not locked. And then this lug right here will pivot up and go right into that. And then you lock it.
Okay.
And that's how you follow the wings on this airplane. And it's so simple. Here are the pivots.
Yeah.
It's just a compound angle. It's tipped this way and that way, all at once. And so this wing just turns and comes right back down here. So simple. This was 1930s design.
Wow.
Yeah, Grumman had a very profound idea though,
Yeah.
because everybody else is folding, tipping them up.
And up in here, if you can look up, you probably can see up in there, the bicycle chains.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's part of the mechanism for pulling the landing gear up and lowering it.
Oh yeah? So cool.
Very,
What is it?
Very simple.
very mechanical, simple, robust.
Problem is, it's 27 turns of a hand crank. So after he takes off, he's got to fly. Now he's got to reach down here, and you got 27 turns of a crank to get the wheels up.
And the worst is getting them down while you're attention to everything else
Well,
you're trying to do, set up for landing.
Probably a lot of them just let go of the handle and don't try to grab
I'll
it
just
when
let
it
it go.
spins.
Yeah.
So gravity would pull it down pretty good.
Yep.
Okay.
But then right up in this area, they had a box in here, where the box with shotgun shells. You put a
I've seen
shotgun
them.
shell in there,
Yeah.
and then when they're ready to start the engine, you hit the button and it fires that, and it puts that pressure into the engine and spins it around, and if it catches, fine.
And-
If it
and
doesn't, you
hopefully
put
that-
another one in.
Yeah. if not,
Yeah.
Start it all over again. Yeah.
Yeah.
This was the late 1930s design here. The next generation is the plane next to it, the
Wow.
Hellcat.
The Hellcat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that one, the wings fold the same way,
Right.
but they're controlled by the pilot.
Okay.
This one, it's the old Armstrong method. You have to have a strong arm now and then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one thing I need to get is an auxiliary light.
It's a very simple process. You know, it's so simple it's ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, those ideas are often the best. Uh-huh.
They sent a truck down. It was one of their people in a trailer. He came down to Kalamazoo, and every night after he left here, he sent us a report via email with a photograph of where he was parked for the night,
Okay.
because he couldn't drive after dark.
Uh-huh.
It's illegal because he's too wide,
Oversized load.
oversized load.
Yeah.
And so he had to stop. So every night we got pictures from him. When he got to the museum, here they parked it in the building right beside another plane that they flew that day. But the same model.
Okay.
But it was a newer model than the one we sent him.
I see. Well, they lucked out because you guys did great work on that. I
Oh,
saw.
we had a lot of fun. The Navy likes what we do, and so they support us that way. And if you're going to get one of the planes that's being prepared that way, some money has to go in, and that's where we get the money for some of the materials we have to buy.
Sure.
Everything else is lucky us.
Yeah.
That's very enjoyable.
Yeah.
Feeling accomplished, that you can be real proud of, you know? This was a Grumman design that was actually built by General Motors. They had so many orders
They
after
farmed
they
them out.
started on the F6F. To fill all those orders, the GM plant took over.
And made them the FMs.
FM version, yep. Navy has to tell you who made it. The Air Force doesn't care who made it.
It was just a.
An F this and an F that, they're the same.
Right.
Yeah.
This was actually built by General Motors. The one we shipped came out of General Motors too.
Okay. They're both FMs. Yeah.
But this is an airworthy aircraft. We could put it back in the air. After we keep taking parts off from it to make new parts, looks like them.
Okay.
We'd have to get some A&Ps to sign off on it probably, but so it's a fun project.
Maybe
With the years,
get in, walk around behind the Hellcat.
there's a way I can get you in close and behind it.
Okay.
This is the engine out of the Hellcat. safe.
Tight squeeze.
Through here. This is a lot bigger airplane.
It is.
This is a double row radial.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing. Rugged, simple,
Yes.
take a beating.
But the wings will fold in the same manner. The wings along the side rather than folding over the top.
And all the Grumman, that was a Grumman patent, right?
Well, it was a way of life for them.
Yeah.
Now the F7 had
They folded up.
and the F8 folded up.
Okay. Like
There wasn't a lot of it folded, but
yeah. Yeah, I usually figure that's the Grummans for the sweep back, and like Douglas and Chance Watt, and the others fold straight up from that time period.
see, this wasn't even built by Chance Watt. This was built by Goodyear.
Okay. They've got one they're restoring in Canton right now because so many were built in Akron.
Yeah.
They're getting ready to come out with that one.
When Dale Snodgrass retired from the Navy, he flew the Tomcat that we have up there. He came over here and this was his favorite airplane. He was constantly borrowing this and he'd go to an air show somewhere. And I was visiting my son. He was stationed in Memphis. Not Memphis. Stationed at Norfolk. And they had an air show on the weekend, so I thought, I'm going to go over there.
Yeah. And there's your plane.
This thing showed up. I said, well, okay. Dale's here somewhere. Looked around and I saw Patty Wagstaff was there. I said, this Dale's here somewhere.
Yeah.
Dale flew this for a lot of air show type things. He'd just borrow it and off he'd go. This has the same engine as this one.
Okay.
Both are powered with the R2800s.